Good morning, this is Lucky Links. I'm going to show you the creation of an oracle. I'm in the middle of playing with my new Gypsy oracle. Okay, this one's a little different from my other stuff. These are faces of the die. It's not a whole die yet. I'm just test printing to see how the images come out. So there's like the magic 8-ball, and then here's the fortune miracle fish. Those of you who've ever had that little cellophane fish that you put up. And then here's Zoltar. He's the image that inspired the whole thing. So there's Zoltar, right? And then I've got 3 more here. We're actually part of the throw I just did. So what I did was, and then this one has okay, so you got 1 die, and it has a coin, a gypsy coin, okay? Because there's a whole lot of lore that's involved in coin. Every coin that's ever gone in a hand. Wasn't that cheesy? Let's see that again. Every coin that's ever gone in someone's hand takes on their energy. So you've got the energy in a coin of every spirit that's ever touched it. Right. So we're trying to get the messages from the spirits here. And one side is the moon, and one side is the sun. Okay. So what you do is you ask a question. So I'm asking how this oracle is going to come together and work out. And then what I did was I put them in here. I put all 6 in here. I shook them and I spilled some out. And actually 3 of them fell out. Normally it would just be the die, or I'd roll it a couple of times. So what fell out was the teapot. Okay, so look for signs and omens. So what that's telling me is look for the proper way to get the images, the proper images for the oracle. And then the crystal ball. And then the Ouija planchette. So what you do with this one is you flip the coin, right, and then whatever comes up tells you if it's the light or dark aspect. So here's what it was. So I asked how this oracle was going to go. So I actually flipped the moon, okay, on the coin. That was the first thing. He's upside down. Okay, so receptivity and the dark aspect. And then of what came out when I shook these was the teapot, and then the crystal ball, and the Ouija planchette. So the judgment is be receptive to the signs and portents that come. Okay, so look for the actual symbols, the correct symbols that work in the printing process. Decide that you're not going to look for the fortune to be made for you, but make it yourself. So be determined, and then trust your experience and how far it goes back. Because for me, the Ouija goes. That was one of my first experiences when I was a kid at a party. One of my best friends pulled out a Ouija board, and I got on it, and it started like going crazy. And that was one of the first ways I got into all this. So so that's it. So that's how it. So I would say that for me, if this one comes up, it indicates success, and that the spirits, and that there's others that want you to succeed too. Your friends would like you to succeed too, because we represent friends and well-wishers. And trust that, okay. I would say, because it's the moon or the dark aspect of this, don't go asking the spirits to do it for you. Decide that you're going to make this happen. Decide you're going to bring this thing into being and make it happen. Because those of you who've ever seen, these people with a Ouija board, you can, or tarot cards or any kind of divination, you can get hooked on asking the spirits to tell you what to do. So basically, this is a good omen. And it says, but make it happen yourself, to be determined, and you'll bring it into being. So anyway, so that's my first playing around with my Gypsy Oracle, and that's how it's going to go. There's going to be 1 die and 1 coin, and then the coin tells you light aspect, dark aspect of what's on the move, or what's on the die, or what comes up on the die. And because these images are so straightforward, it's going to get right to the core quickly. So I hope you guys have fond experiences of things like this. The Zoltar, the crystal balls, the fortune fish, these all go back to sort of our childhood and our first exposure to fortune telling, and those things that gave us such passion and curiosity about it when we were kids and drew us to it. And that's my whole reason for making this one. So I hope you enjoyed this, and you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.